Hey guys, yes, I am back with another video. And yes, I realized in my first video I did not introduce myself, but let me start by introducing myself. My name is Chrissy. That's the name I go by. So I'm gonna go by that name on here instead of my actual real name, which it doesn't really matter, but something simpler for everyone to remember. Excuse me. And today what we're gonna be sitting here talking about is this right here, dealing with this crystal malachite. Guys, let me tell you. And I would love for this to be a video where other people could also come in here and tell me their experiences they had with this crystal. But guys, let me tell you, malachite is no joke. Malachite, let me tell you. So I had this stone for a while and I chose not to work with it because I was scared. When I got it because I was ready for transformation, you know, in my life. But when I heard stories about how this crystal could really change things, and the dreams that it's giving you and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? I'm not messing with this right here. And this is so small. This is a raw piece of malachite, let me tell you. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and mess with this crystal. I'm just going to wait until I'm actually ready. So last night, I was honestly ready. And something that said, pull out the crystal, cleanse it, and put it in your selenite bowl to charge. So that's what I did. I sat here and I took it out of the little cage thing that I had where I wear the necklace, as a necklace. So I took it out of there and I cleansed it with sacred smoke, incense, sage, whatever you choose, or just put it in selenite bowl. But I saged it, then I put it in my selenite bowl to charge and cleanse some more. And then after a couple of hours, I said, okay, let me meditate with it. Guys, could you not? And it's so true when they sit here and say, since it is associated with the heart chakra, during my meditation, and I would love for you guys to share your experiences in the comments of what y'all went through. So I know I'm not alone. What I experienced with my meditation was a lot of sadness out of nowhere. Like literally, I started meditating, and I would say around like 10 minutes into the meditation, I was overwhelmed by feelings of sadness, feelings of wanting to sit here and cry. And I couldn't understand why until it dawned on me, hmm, look who I'm meditating with. So when I realized it was the crystal doing that, I was sitting here and I was trying to sit here and fight the urge of not crying, but it was so powerful. The emotions that wanted to burst out of me, and don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with crying, but I just didn't want to cry. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that person who likes to cry at all. When I feel sad, I like to just hold it in. So when I felt that with this crystal, I kept trying to ignore it and that wasn't working. And eventually it did work because I didn't cry. But when it was time for me to almost end the meditation, the draining feeling, it felt like a lot of burden, literally, that was on my chest. That's how I don't even know how to explain it. That's how heavy the emotions was. That's the best way to explain it. Like it was like if a whole elephant was just sitting on my chest. And I was meditating with it in my receiving hand, to receive energy, which is the left palm. And I was meditating with it in my left hand. And even when I was holding the crystal, it instantly started, getting very hot in my hand. And don't get me wrong, another reason why I started working with this crystal is right now I am currently going through a lot in life, with a lot of people that I deals with. So that's why I kind of started working with this crystal because I am ready for transformation. But back to what I was saying. I was meditating with it in my palm. I could feel the energy very powerful. It was ridiculous. Like it started getting high. I could feel my hand where the palm, the crystal is at, is getting very heavy, and I could just feel tingles going up my arm and then, tingles going all through my body. You feel me? Don't mind. This is something weight on my shirt. What is that? Oh, toothpaste. Guys, don't mind that. I didn't even realize that was even there. This is a clean shirt though. But I realized I was feeling tingles going all the way through my body, and I was just like, what in the world? Until I realized it was malachite. And then not only that, another weird thing that I had was when I slept with the crystal. The dream that I had was very weird. It was a lot of emotions tied to it. And when I woke up out of the dream, when I tell you my anxiety was beyond the roof, my anxiety was beyond the roof. I woke up with so much anxiety after sleeping with this little small piece of raw malachite. This thing is powerful. I woke up, my heart was like this. I had so much anxiety. And even during my meditation, I realized it was a lot of anxiety when I was meditating, you know? So when I was meditating with this crystal, I had anxiety. You know, I was fine until I started meditating with this crystal. And don't ask me why it gave me anxiety. I don't know. I don't know if it was associated with the emotions that, sorry for the background noise, you know, New York. But I don't know if it was associated with the emotions that was arising inside of me meditating with this. But this crystal gave me bad anxiety. And then it gave me some weird, creepy dreams of me being shot, like me basically being in a hostage situation where I'm begging and crying for my life. You know, the dream was very, it felt very real. The dream had people that I knew inside of my dream. And like literally down to family members I seen in my dream, down to people that I seen from other places was in my dream. And it's so crazy. And I remember seeing a person that I knew that's a family member in my dream calling 911. And, you know, it was just a lot of emotions. I can't remember the whole dream because it was like way earlier in the morning. And I'm just now feeling this video at 7:06, so I'm not going to remember it. But basically, it was a very intense dream that involved people that I knew. And there was a lot of emotions tied down to it to the point it felt so real when I woke up. When I tell you I woke up with so much anxiety, I sat here and said, I probably won't sit here and sleep with this crystal again because it gave me a crazy dream and I never have dreams like that. So the fact that this crystal gave me that dream, it was pretty scary. I'm not going to hold you because I woke up with my anxiety beyond the roof. Like it was so hard to calm myself down. And usually if I ever have a nightmare, you know, I don't wake up with that much anxiety. I don't wake up super like, you know? So dealing with this crystal, let me tell you, is a crystal, right? Malachite is definitely a powerful one. I didn't work with moldavite yet, which I don't think I want to, but malachite, you know, so far, you know, starting to work with it. Those is the experiences that I had with it so far. And also when I hold it, you know, I feel a lot of vibrations that runs through my body, not just my hand, but throughout my whole entire body when I hold this one small piece of, you know, malachite. And not only that, I also programmed it to sit here and bring me transformation. So I don't know if my dreams was tied to the fact that it's trying to show me a message. I don't know, to be honest. But basically this is sum up the story, you know. This crystal do give me a lot of anxiety and it gives me very weird, you know, crazy dreams that I never have. To the point I'm waking up in anxiety that's like really terrible. So that's my experience so far with working with Malachite. I don't know if y'all ever went through this, but I have, you know. But if you guys did go through this or went through anything similar or not similar, you know, put it down in the comment section and let me know what you guys, you know, went through when working with Malachite because my first time working with Malachite last night, I mean, I guess I could continue working with this crystal, but it's very powerful to the point I'm not really a fan of the energy. Like I love the energy. It's very powerful, but I don't like the anxiety that it gives me. So I'm gonna still work with this crystal and I'm just gonna see um, you know, where it goes. You know, I just wanna test it out as my first time working with it. And it's so pretty and sparkly. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see it, but look how pretty. I love this crystal. So yeah, you guys could put in the comments any experiences that you guys had when y'all first started working with Malachite, meditating with it, setting your intentions with it, and also sitting here, you know, falling asleep with it on your neck. That's what I did. You know, I had my neck thing and I fell asleep right with it. And, you know, tell me your experience with Malachite. I would love to hear it. So that's all. I know this video is, pretty short. It's not very long, because like I said, I did just start working with this crystal yesterday, last night. This is my first time working with it. So those are only two things that I did experience, which was high anxiety when meditating with it and feeling the vibrations going through, my hands and all throughout my body, and sitting here having those crazy dreams that I had, with familiar people that is literally people that I know in real life. So yeah, you guys let me know what you guys went through dealing with Malachite, and yeah, let me know your stories. I would love to hear them. So that's all for this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm not a pro at YouTube yet, to be honest, as you guys can see. I'm not a pro at YouTube, but I'm gonna be a pro, and I'm gonna sit here and take any suggestions that you guys have. So leave comments. Bye.